Hello and welcome to Living in Lapland. I'm Sami, coming to you from the north of Finland, where the winters are long, the forests are quiet, and the sauna is always warm and ready.
And I'm Tina. We are so happy you are here with us today. Living in Lapland is a podcast for people who want to learn English by listening to real, natural conversations about everyday life up here in Finnish Lapland.
That's right. We talk about simple, everyday things. The seasons, the food, the nature, the people. Things that are part of our daily life here in the north.
And today, we are talking about something very, very important to Finnish people.
Very important. Maybe the most important thing in all of Finland.
Ha! Yes, I think so. We are talking about the sauna.
The sauna. You cannot understand Finland without understanding the sauna. It is just not possible.
Absolutely not. So, let's get into it. Sami, let's start with something simple. How often do Finnish people actually go to the sauna?
Good question. For most Finnish people, the sauna is not something special that you do once in a while. It is a regular part of life. Many families go to the sauna once a week, usually on a Friday or Saturday evening.
Yeah, that's so true.
Saturday sauna is a very old tradition here. You wash yourself, you relax, and then the weekend really begins. Growing up, I cannot remember a single Saturday without the sauna.
Me too. Exactly the same. For me, it was always Saturday evening. My mom would heat up the sauna, and we all knew, okay, today is sauna day. Some people go even more often, though. My neighbor goes almost every day.
Every day, yes. Some people really cannot sleep well without the sauna first. It helps them relax and get ready for bed. There are about 5.5 million people in Finland and about 3 million saunas. So there is almost one sauna for every 2 people.
3 million. Right, yeah. That number always surprises people when they hear it. Saunas are everywhere, in homes, in apartments, in offices, at the lake. Even some hospitals have a sauna.
That's right. It is just part of daily life. Okay, so let's talk about the rules. Because the sauna has rules. Or maybe not rules exactly. More like customs. Things you do and things you don't do.
Oh yes, this is important. So the first thing, you always wash yourself before you go into the sauna. Always. You shower first and then you sit in the sauna. This is very important. The sauna is a clean place.
Yes, absolutely. And you sit on a small towel on the bench. You don't sit directly on the wood. That is also part of the etiquette.
And then there's the löyly. Can you explain what löyly is for our listeners?
Of course, löyly. And by the way, that word is Finnish, so it is a little difficult to say in English. Löyly is the steam that comes when you throw water on the hot stones in the sauna. You take a small ladle, you pour water on the stones, and suddenly there is a big wave of hot steam. It gets very hot very quickly.
Right. And the etiquette around löyly is you always ask the other people in the sauna before you throw water. You don't just do it without asking. Some people want more heat. Some people have had enough. So you ask, do you want löyly? Or shall I throw more water?
Exactly. It is a shared space, so you think about the other people. And another thing, the sauna is a quiet and calm place. You don't go in there and talk loudly or on your phone. You relax, you breathe, you let the heat do its work.
Yes, the sauna is like a small sanctuary, a place to slow down. You leave your stress outside. There is no hurry in the sauna. We Finns are not very good at small talk in general, but in the sauna, that is somehow okay. The silence feels comfortable.
That is a good way to say it. Comfortable silence. And sometimes the best conversations happen in the sauna, actually. But they happen slowly and naturally. You don't rush.
Totally. Okay, so now we have to talk about the cold water. Because after the sauna, a lot of Finnish people do something that sounds absolutely crazy to people from other countries.
Yes, ice swimming.
Ice swimming. So in winter, when the lake is frozen, some people cut a hole in the ice. We call it an avanto, and they jump into the freezing cold water after the sauna. The water can be just 1 or 2 degrees, maybe 0.
And it feels amazing. I know it sounds terrible, but honestly, the contrast between the hot sauna and the freezing cold water is one of the best feelings in the world. Your body just feels completely awake and alive.
Completely alive, yes. And it is actually very healthy, too. The cold water is good for your blood circulation. It wakes up your whole body. After ice swimming, you feel so clear and energetic. It is hard to explain. You have to try it.
You really do have to try it. And you don't stay in the cold water for a long time. Maybe 10 or 20 seconds. Sometimes a little longer if you are used to it. Then you go back into the warm sauna. And then maybe you go back in the cold again. Back and forth.
Right. That back and forth. Hot and cold. Hot and cold. That is actually a whole experience on its own. And in the summer, when the lake is not frozen, people swim in the lake after the sauna too. The lake water is warmer in summer, but still cold enough to feel really refreshing.
A summer sauna by the lake is one of the greatest things in life, I think. The sun is still up, even late at night here in Lapland in summer, and you sit on the dock after the sauna, maybe with a cold drink, and everything is just perfect.
Oh, I got a little nostalgic right there. That is so true. Okay, let's talk about families now. Because the sauna is not just for one person. It is very much a family thing, isn't it?
Very much so. In Finland, the whole family goes to the sauna together. Parents and children, grandparents too. It is totally normal. And when kids are very small, the sauna is actually where they get bathed. Babies are washed in the sauna. That is how early it starts.
Yes, and I think that is why the sauna feels so safe and comfortable for Finnish people. We have been going since we were babies. It is connected to warmth and family and feeling cared for.
Exactly. And in my family, the sauna was also a time for conversation. Not serious, stressful conversation. Just easy talk. How was your week? What are you thinking about? How are you feeling? It was a good space for that.
That makes sense, yeah.
There is even a saying in Finnish. Something like, in the sauna, you should behave as you would in church. It means you should be calm, respectful, and honest. The sauna is almost a spiritual place for Finnish people.
I love that saying. And it is so true. There is something about the heat and the quietness that makes people feel very honest and open. You don't perform in the sauna. You just are yourself.
Well said. And there is also the tradition of the birch whisk. We call it a vihta or a vasta, depending on where in Finland you are from. It is a bundle of fresh birch branches, and you use it to gently beat your skin in the sauna. It sounds strange, but it actually feels really good. It helps the blood circulation and it smells wonderful.
The smell of birch in a hot sauna is one of my favorite smells in the world. It is so fresh and clean. My grandmother always had a vihta ready. She would soak it in water first so it was soft, and then she would use it on everyone in the family. It was like a little spa treatment.
A family spa. I like that. Okay, so now let's talk about something funny. What happens when people from other countries visit us here in Lapland and they experience the sauna for the first time?
Oh, this is always a good story. So the first thing, a lot of foreign visitors are surprised that Finnish saunas are very hot. Much hotter than saunas in other countries. We are talking maybe 80, 90, even 100 degrees Celsius. That is very hot.
Very hot, yes. And I have seen visitors come in very confident. Like, I can do this, no problem. And then after about 2 minutes, they are looking for the door.
Yes, exactly. And that is totally fine, by the way. You don't have to stay as long as the Finns. You can go in, feel the heat, come out, cool down, and then try again. The important thing is to listen to your body.
That is a good point. And most visitors, even if they are nervous at first, end up loving it. I have never had a visitor say at the end, "That was terrible. I never want to do that again." Usually it is, "When can we do this again?"
So true. I had a friend visit from Spain a few winters ago. She was a little worried because she had never been to a real Finnish sauna before. But we took her to our family sauna by the lake, and by the end of the evening, she had jumped in the cold lake 3 times.
3 times. That's impressive for a first visit.
I know. She said it was the best evening of her whole trip. She told me it felt like being reset from the inside. I thought that was a really beautiful way to describe it.
Reset from the inside. That is a perfect description. I think the sauna strips away all the noise and the busyness of everyday life. You sit there in the heat, you breathe slowly, and everything that was worrying you becomes a little smaller.
And I also think foreign visitors are sometimes surprised that the sauna is so social. They expect it to be something very private, and yes, it is relaxed and calm, but it is also a place where you share time with people. Some of the nicest conversations happen in the sauna.
Absolutely. In Finland, the sauna is even used for business meetings sometimes. If you want to have a really honest and open discussion, you go to the sauna. There is no hierarchy in the sauna. The boss and the employee are just 2 people sitting in the heat. Everything becomes more equal.
I love that. No hierarchy in the sauna. That is so Finnish. We really believe in that equality. And I think that is part of why the sauna is so important to us. It is a place where everyone is the same. No titles, no status, just people.
Well said, Tina. I think that is a beautiful note to start wrapping up on. So, to our listeners, if you ever have the chance to visit Finland or Lapland, please try the sauna. Don't be scared. It will be one of the best experiences of your trip.
Yes, and maybe even try the ice swimming if you are brave enough. Just remember what we said. Listen to your body, take it slowly, and you will be fine. You might even love it.
All right, that brings us to the end of today's episode of Living in Lapland. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed our conversation and maybe learned a little English along the way too.
Thank you so much for being here with us. If you liked this episode, please share it with a friend who is also learning English. And come back next time. We have lots more stories from life up here in the north.
Until next time, take care of yourselves. I'm Sami.
And I'm Tina. Bye for now.